Thought I was live, but I wasn't live. I'm just having all kinds of crazy stuff going on today. Believe me. The chickens have been escaping the pen. The cat got out. It's just one thing after another. And now I think I'm live. I guess it says I am, but I can't find it. What's new? I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Let's see if I accidentally made it private. Oh. I don't know what's going on, guys. I can't find it. I cannot find my video. If I can't find it, you guys can't find it. There it is. Now it popped up. Oh, goodness. So sorry. Sorry. Hey, Ellie. How are you? I've been having a morning, believe me. Chasing chickens, cats, a little bit of everything. Oh, I don't have my light on. All right, you guys. Now we got some light. Get everybody up. Let's see. This out of the way. Goodness gracious. It's been a crazy morning. I hope all you guys are doing okay. I appreciate everyone who came in this morning, believe me. Hey, Karen. How are you today? How are you? How is everybody? All right. You know what? Let's get this started because I'm running a little late. 4 minutes late. You know, I was cleaning my desk off this morning, you guys, getting ready for this live. And I just found some scraps that we're going to make our first card on just by cleaning my desk off. So they were just some scrappy stuff I had laying around here. And I thought, you know what? This will make a good card. Let's go with this. So what we're going to do is, I've got this brown. We're going to just put it here. And then I have this one. I mean, I could flip it this way, but I kind of, ooh, I don't know. I kind of like that. I was going to have it the other way. My game plan was this way with the butterflies and the bird, but when you put this on it, it kind of covers it up. So there's that. I don't know. Okay. So. Oh, no, you're getting snow and freezing rain. That sucks. Because it's like 47 here, and they said it was supposed to be 50-something today. So there's that for us. Okay, and I was going to stamp this on there. I was going to stamp one of these sentiments on there. This came out of my Simple Stories mystery box, so I haven't used it yet. Yeah, sorry, I did not have a video up, Asia Joe. I didn't have one saying I was going to be up today. I didn't get it posted, so I just came up on a live. Kind of like, you know, you do a live on a whim. Yeah, that's what I did today. Because everything was going haywire. My chickens have been getting out of their pen. They've been running around in my front yard. People are saying, hey, you got a chicken out in your front yard. My daughter came home the other day. Mom, you know, one of your chickens are out in the front yard. I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Because I keep having my one chicken's escaping the pen. Because I'm going to make a cover for my pen. Which I have stuff over the top of my pen already. But I don't know how they're getting out of it. I don't know. But they keep escaping and getting out of the yard. I said, well, as much trouble have they been lately if somebody else wants to take them. C'est la vie. Hasta la vista, baby. I was telling everybody, Asia Joe, that I just had these scraps laying around. And that I was going to make this card out of this. I don't know, you guys. I'm kind of thinking maybe this here. This side. What do you guys think? This side or this side? Which one? Which one should I go with? This side or this side? Well, see, and I live in a neighborhood, so, you know, I'm the only, well, myself and the corner person there on this end, this side, cream, okay, we're the only ones who have chickens, and that guy down the street, his chickens don't get out because he has, like, they're, like, all enclosed, and that's what I was going to do with mine this year. I'm going to make an enclosure around them so they can't get out. They've never gotten out before, but lately, they've been getting out. They get impatient if I'm not out there first thing in the morning to let them out in the yard, because I let them run out in the yard, in the backyard. And they were staying in the yard, but now I only have 2 of them that are troublemakers, I should say. They like to jump up on the fence, jump over the fence, and then go in the front. So there's that. And they just started doing that this week, actually. Going in my front yard. So I'm sure they're loving that because there's no telling how many bugs I have out in the front yard. I'm sure I don't have any bugs in the back with those 4 chickens. I guess they are getting spring fever. So yeah. Awesome, Asia Joe. You're crocheting. I haven't got to start on my paw print. Okay, so before I do this, I want to, I'm going to stamp, I think I'm going to stamp, I think I might use the little things. I might actually stamp the little things on there. And just stamp that on the front. That's awesome, Asia Joe. I've been keeping my, you know, my daily granny squares a day going. But I have not gotten my other one started yet. Because things didn't work out. I went over to my in-laws to take care of my mother-in-law. But then my sister-in-law ended up not going. So I ended up coming back home. And I did other things. And, you know, one thing leads to another. And yesterday I had a doctor's appointment, and I had that, and then I went by and saw my friend who is in the VA place, the one I got in the VA, and I went and saw him and hung out with him yesterday. Took him to Walmart, took him out for lunch, and believe me, he was ready to go, because when I got there, he was like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of this place, blah, blah, blah. I was like, excuse me. I was like, dude, what do you mean you're tired of this place already? They didn't do any activities this weekend. He was upset because there was no activities over the weekend. So, I had that yesterday. I didn't get home yesterday till late in the afternoon. It was a long day yesterday, let's just say. Because then I took him to Walmart, and then when we went to Walmart, he ran off, kind of. And I couldn't find him, and it's freaking me out. And I thought to myself, where in the hell did he go? I went all over Walmart. I ended up having a, I was going to try to stamp this on here to see how it goes, you guys. I ended up having a, he's like having a little kid. I ended up having Walmart try to help me find him. I went all over Walmart. I couldn't find him. I was like, where is he? I think he, like when I went this way, he went that way. I don't even know. It was insane. It was insane. Oh, good thing I tried that, because there's a little something over the N, and I see it now. Okay. I think I got it off. He is a handful, let me tell you. And he was laughing about it. I think he was just having fun with it. Because, you know, he hasn't been having a, supposedly, a good time right now. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, you're like a little kid in a candy store. I don't even know. Come to find out, you guys, he was in the food part getting him some cookies. And I was like, did you think I wasn't going to let you get any cookies? That's what cracked me up. I was like, it's not like I'm not going to take you over there and get you cookies. He told me he needed some slippers. That's why we went into Walmart, because he needed some slippers. So I was like, okay, well, let's just go to Walmart. We'll get you some slippers and whatever else you need. I didn't know he was going to take off on me, and I was going to be all over the store trying to find him. And, yeah, it was fun. I think he had a good time. He had a nice day. He just called me right before this, and I answered the phone. I said, hey, I can get ready to do my live. I will call you when I get done. He always calls me during my live, you guys. And I tell him every time that I have a live on Tuesday. He called me last week, too. He cracks me up. He goes, oh, yeah, I forgot. I was like, I'll call you back. But anyway, so there's that. Now we're going to put this, we're going to pop this up. I'm going to pop this up. And I have some of these squares. Ooh, these are, oh, they're foam squares from Creative Memories. I didn't even know that I got these from them. But it'll work. But now my chickens are getting out. And then this morning the cat ran off and ran outside. And I was like, I'm not even going to try to catch him. Screw it. He can just go outside. So I have that. The cat, the chickens. Oh, it's just been one crazy morning for me already, you guys. And then I was trying to get ready for this, and yeah. And I guess I kind of sort of know what I'm going to do. I hope you guys are liking my videos that I'm dropping for my... And actually, what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do more than just paper crafting. I said I was going to just do paper crafting, but I have some other ideas, and I was like, I'm going to record them too. I might even actually record myself crocheting a little bit. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll figure it out. I think I can do it in here because I have this, and I can put my project in front of me here and crochet. So I might even show you my project when I start the paw print blanket. When I start that one, I might show that. But I have some other ideas too, so I wanted to, I did it because I was trying to come up with something different for March for myself. And anybody who wants to join in can join in. It doesn't matter. It's not just exclusively for me. I just wanted to do it because I'm just trying to... You know what, you guys? Oh, I don't know. That looks pretty good. I don't think I'm going to do anything. I was thinking about maybe distressing it. I'm thinking that... I really think if I distress the edges, that would also do. And I think I'm going to do maybe with this one, the vintage photo. And Yeah, I know, but I can't do that because I don't know how I would record myself crocheting watching TV. I don't know, because I that means you'd have to set up some sort of, and I was like, I can't do that. I'm gonna have to just come here in the bedroom in my craft room and do it here in this. And I got this new rig here for my, at the new year. I had bought me a new rig to video record in here because my other one, it seemed like it was only like right here and you couldn't see everything. And this new rig I got, I actually kind of like it. And I'm sure I could do more with it. So I really think it would work for doing my crocheting coming in here. Ooh, and I think I'm liking that, you guys, that I did the edges, that I distressed the edges. Yeah, that actually looks kind of cool. There. So this is just like a little card you could send to, you know, you're thinking about somebody. I don't know how I got ink inside of that, but somehow I did. Let's see. We're going to put this on it to have it stay on. Oh, that's cool. Now, Karen, do you have a channel? Do you make YouTube videos? I try to go on everybody who comes into my life. Now, so I didn't tell you guys this, but when you come into my life, if you have a channel, okay, on my page, every week, my that one part of my page changes because whoever comes into my live that actually has a channel, I actually like I'll put you up on, you know, some to watch. You know, I have a section. They have a section where you can where you can change it, the YouTube channels that you watch, you know. And so like every week what I try to do is the people that come into my live that has a channel, I put them in there so that if somebody comes up on my channel, they might want to check them out or something. And then I also have the ones that are, you know, I've been friends with for a long time, and I keep those up. Because like 9 Acre Family Farms, I started with them guys, and so I always try to leave them up. And I was trying to think who else I had up. I'm not even sure. Yeah, so you know, when you come into my live, I usually try to do that, and then you're dipping your toes into it. It is a lot to learn, let me tell you. But if you have an iPhone, you don't have to buy a camera. You can use you can record all your videos on your iPhone. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's very easy, and they have a program on there. That's what I do. I know, Ellie, it is busy. It's hard to, you know, when you got life going on and trying to make videos. But, you know, I know you, and there's a few other people that I watch. They do videos like almost every day anyway, and I don't. I was only doing my one live video, and then my giveaway, or not giveaway, my who wins the video and my live. So, you know, I thought, you know what, this month I'm going to do March Madness and try to do a video every day. All right. There we go. The first card, you guys, the little things. The little things. That's all. Just the little things. I mean, I could stamp some stuff on the inside. Like, I could put, oh, what a beautiful day, or something. Something inside if I wanted to. We'll just leave it at that. Because then you can write whoever inside that. You use your phone to record. That's what I do. I started out, I thought I had to buy a camcorder, and I actually bought like a little cheap one when I went to a YouTube meetup. So one of the persons that I was talking to, I was asking them about doing videos and stuff, because this was before this was when I first started. And they said, oh, if you have an iPhone, just use your iPhone. I was like, oh, really? I didn't know that. And they were like, oh, yeah, you don't have to go out and buy a camera or anything like that. Just use your iPhone. So that's what I did, you guys. I just used my iPhone. All right, you guys, we're going to use this again because I really do like these. And since this is kind of springy, I mean, it's not really, we're in March. It's not springy yet, but kind of sort of is. I'm going to cut one of these out. And we're going to use it. But I need to find a color that I want to use with this. And you know what? I have like some pink. I have some scraps sitting here, so I always try to use my scraps. Okay, that's too purpley to me. I don't know. That's not the right kind of pink either. But those are the pinks I have, I think. The pink and the purple. And I really feel like that might be too purpley. Let's see something else. Maybe. What if we put it, I know, you know, like behind a brown? Or, I know, let's see what else I got up here. Oh, okay, Asia Joe. It's hard to commit, man. It is hard to commit. That's why I was like, I got to commit for this month. But you know what, you guys? The thing is, the end of this month, I have my scrapbook retreat. So I got that going on too, you guys. I mean, Lord. I got a lot of stuff going on. But I'm going to do it. And it'll work out. How about this? How about that? Because there's that. I'm trying to find a background here, you guys. How about, what about yellow? I feel like that's not the right kind of yellow. I don't know. And then the brown. The brown did not look work. I'm not liking any of those either, you guys. These are ones I already have cut out. So, like, you know, you don't have to cut them out. You already got them going on. But I don't see anything. Hold on. Maybe this one. Maybe this one, because it's like a light. Ooh, I don't know. That one might work. Oh, I don't know. All right. So, you know what? Let's cut out this one. Asia Joe always has some really cool ideas. I know, right? If I had the right color, but I think that one doesn't look too bad. And I'm digging this. I like this one. Hold on, let me see. I wanted to see if that was going to be voodoo, voodoo. Ooh, I didn't cut that straight, but it's straight enough. I don't know. I think that's going to work. I mean, I think that's kind of cool. I think that would work. And then we might do something else. I'm thinking that. I'm liking that. All right, so let's cut this. And then I want to make sure that I cut this straight because I noticed that it is not straight. There. Now it's straight. All right. All right, I always get... because the other day I was working on a different card and I don't want to cut them wrong. Sometimes I tend to cut the wrong size. And I got to make some more cards up for my American Legion. They wanted me to make up 10 cards for them. I got a few made. But course, I need to make some more. And I, since I'm doing the paper crafting thing, I was like, oh, it'll work because I can make a video of me making cards. Even though I make cards already. But, I actually did a video right before this video while I was chasing chickens and cats. For one of my videos. Because you guys know I like to make my own backgrounds. And so I did a video on making some backgrounds, which I'll probably do a few of those. Because, you know, they're always different when you make backgrounds. I like to make my own backgrounds and then like stamp stuff on them or cut things out and put on them. I almost, when I did the stamping thing I did for the video earlier, I was going to use it on this video, but then I thought, no, that ain't going to work because that video is not going to drop until, one day this week. And I was like, if I make a card with that background, and I said, hey, come in and watch when I make a card with it. If I already make the card today, before I post the video of the background, that wouldn't make any sense now, would it? So now, what do you wanting to do, Asia Joe? Are you gonna trade yarn? I did that yarn thing. Was that you, Ellie, that I did the yarn thing with? Because I did a yarn trade with you or somebody. I did a long time ago, and I haven't done it again. Oh, you want to call it Scrap Malls in July, where I can gather names and info, draw names, and two people exchange handmade crafty gift made from scraps or some scraps. Oh, I see, Asia Joe. Could be cards, crochet items, knitted paper. Interesting. That's a good idea, Asia Joe. I think you should start your own YouTube channel. You're pretty crafty. But you know what, you guys? I've heard a lot of people talking. I watched Jerry and Susan, the Butler Family Farms video last night. They're live. And they were saying, which I have seen it, because I had somebody come in here last week, said that somebody hacked into their channel. They hacked their YouTube channel. So I noticed they were talking about that last night. There's a lot of people getting their YouTube channel hacked. Of course, nobody's going to hack my channel because I'm not monetized. They're mostly hacking people's channels who are actually making some money. So, yeah. So I was like, dang. And they were talking about how the reason people hack them is because, you know, if you're making a lot of money on YouTube, they can come in and get, you know, hack you and get your money that YouTube they make once you get monetized, you know. I'm not monetized yet, so I'm not too concerned about it. But I mean they could still hack my channel. I don't know why, but I don't know. But anyway. Oh, are you serious, Asia Joe? They emailed someone saying they were me and got a GC. What is a GC? I don't know what GC stands for. Sorry. Well, dang. I guess I should watch out then. I can't understand why people hack people's channels. This is just crazy. But I mean, they were talking about how, you know, they lost all their YouTube stuff. That would suck if you lost all your YouTube stuff. You'd have to start all over again if you can't get back into it, which some people can't. And I'd probably be the one. I couldn't get back into mine. I have to start all over again. So there's that. Okay, so we got that on there. See, it's another just a little springy But you know what I want to see? I wanted to see if there was something else. Okay, that's right. That's what I thought it was you, Ellie, but I wasn't sure. Oh my gosh, girl. You know what? I have so much yarn now. It doesn't, I mean, I'm like, because I'm doing that granny square, so I have like tons of yarn. Whereas before, I did not have very much yarn. Truthfully, you guys, I didn't. And, I mean, I used to crochet a long time ago. And then I just wanted to do, I wanted to crochet again because I watch all these people crochet and they were making some pretty cool stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just need to get back into it. And I was like, why can't I just do that and go, bring it into my channel again, you know? Because you can, like on mine, I do a bunch of different things. I don't just stick with one. I want to see if I'm, hold on. Make sure where I'm cutting this. Okay. I don't do like a bunch of, I mean, I do random stuff. Don't get me wrong. I think I cut that wrong. Crooked. Oh, I was going to put this on the inside. What was I doing? I was going to put this on the inside, you guys, so it doesn't. But, yeah, because, I mean, I didn't want to start up a bunch of channels. I just want one channel, and I'm just, you know, that's why I put adventures, and I just do crocheting, card making. I do everything. I don't just do one thing. I don't mind. That's what I was thinking it was. Okay. So there is that, you guys. So we got another Life in Bloom. The little things. We're just going with little things today. Okay, so my next one I'm going to do is, we're going to use this paper. Which I debated. Hold on a second. Let me think, you guys. I might change up. I don't want to show you the paper yet until I decide if that's what I want. I don't know how they do it either, Karen. I could not do more than one channel. I have a hard enough time doing this channel, so I couldn't imagine like having 3 channels. And you know, oh, okay, you guys. I think we're gonna do this one. We're gonna do the farm to the table, and I think I have an idea what we're gonna do. Yeah, I have a hard time just keeping up with this channel. I mean, there's some people that do awesome. They do like a video every day. I don't know. I mean, I could do a video. That's why I'm doing this March thing, because I'm doing a video every day. I'm trying. I'm gonna try. So far, I'm doing good because I've been doing videos ahead of time, so they drop. All right, so we're gonna use this paper. We're gonna use this paper, you guys. And I'm not just going to do this paper. We're going to use this also. Because we're kind of in a little theme here. Life in Bloom, the little things. So I'm going to use this on this paper. And, yeah, let's see what we can make here. So I think I think what I'm going to do is, I really like this. We're going to use this as the background. I'm trying to think, when this cuts it cuts out the whole thing. So like if I cut this out, and then, holy moly smolies. Look at the chickens. Okay. What I thought of was, what if I had this as the background, use this to cut the chickens out, and put it on top of this. And then maybe then cut the circle. Yeah, see, because, you know, I have other things going on besides just my YouTube. I mean, everybody does. I don't, you know, you got family and stuff, and I got my chickens. They keep me busy. Little chickadies. My little chickadees. Oh my gosh, look at this main dishes. Okay, we got the roosters. We got this. Ooh, I kind of like this too. I kind of like this background. So what I was thinking, because I could do this, and we don't have to do the chickens. We could do like this and cut that out and put on top of that. That would be kind of cool too. We got those. And then I have all of this. Okay. We're going to get this figured out. The things, the challenges. I like this too. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now I've got to figure out. Okay. I think I'm going to stick with what I was going to do. Hey Heidi, how are you? I think we're going to do the chickens. I think we're going to do the chickens with the barn. And then I'm going to go from there. Then we're going to pull it from there. And then... Okay, so what I want to do is, I believe I am going to cut this out. I didn't even wear my microphone today, you guys. Uh-oh. I hope my voice is all good, because sometimes I have to wear my microphone. Okay, so we're going to cut this out because I want... This is the background. And I was trying to debate if I want to go like this way. All right, you have a great one, Ellie. Thank you for coming in. Okay, I'm glad you guys can hear me. Because I don't know. My daughter one time told me I needed to wear the microphone because they can't hear me. So that's why I got it. All right. So we're going to cut this. And... Oh, you know, I just thought... No, it'll work. I think it'll work. I was just sitting here thinking. And then we'll put the chickens on it like this. So now we have to cut out the chickens. I could do the cows. Oh my gosh, we could do the cows. Because the cows in the barn. But then the chickens too. I don't know. We're going to go. I'm going to stick with it. I keep changing my mind, you guys. I'm going to stop. Stop the madness. Bye, Ellie. Talk to you later, Ellie. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to cut... I'm just going to cut that there. That way, yeah. So I'll cut this out of here. Like so. Because then the chickens will be going the right way on the paper. I know, right? I like this paper too, you guys. When I saw it, because I have chickens, and I just was like, I mean, there's roosters in there. I don't have any roosters, but I do have the chickens. They can be a handful. They've been a handful lately. The little turds. Like I said, they've never given me any trouble. Now, all of a sudden, maybe you're right, you guys. Spring fever. Ugh. Okay, and so my daughter made a cat crib, a cat house for the cats when they're outside in the wintertime to sleep in the... And we put a bunch of hay in there for them and stuff, so a stray cat if they wanted to come and lay in there. Anyway, I've got... I've noticed that my chickens have been getting in there laying eggs, and so I always come out and say, okay, which one of you cats are laying an egg? Because it says cat crib, and there's a chicken egg in there. Oh, it's just hilarious. I can't help it. It's so funny. I'm like, all right, who's laying the eggs? Who's the... All right, so we're going to put that there. That is cute. With the chickens. And then what I was going to do, we're also going to cut out, I'm just going to use this whole kind of thing here. So I am also, I thought about cutting out something and putting there. And then you know what? And we'll probably do the hello too, because, you know, I can do this and it'll go across there like that. So we're going to do that. But I got to figure out, now I have to figure out what other... Okay, let's see what's on the back of this. Oh, the flowers. But see, that's a little busy. And then we don't want that because that's the chickens. So let's get the paper out and see what other... I know what we can use. I know. I see it. Or, hey, wait a minute. I just thought of something. Because I also have, if I wanted to, we could use one of these stickers. Okay, but still, I got to do something else. Hold on. I still got to do... I had an idea. Where's it at? I wonder. No. All right, so you know what? We're going to use this color because it's clear. Or, you know, and we're going to cut that out of that and put it on there. And then we're going to pick out something off this instead of doing hello. We won't do the hello. We will just take it off of that. All right, that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm sticking to it. All right, let's move that out of the way. I just need to cut out... Look at that side. Isn't that cool? I like that too. All right. This would be good paper for somebody who's doing a recipe book or something. That would be really cute. I already have like a recipe book, and my kids have their own recipe books, so there wouldn't be any point for me to make a recipe book. And my sister was doing one for her grandson. She was going to give him her old recipe book. So her grandsons, she makes up one for each one of them. She tries to make one for each one of her grandkids. When she makes one for the other one. She has like 5 grandkids, I think it is. Something like that. Something. So she tries to make something for each one of them. The recipe books. Yeah. There for a bit, I used to keep all my recipes on the Google. I had the Google thing, and it would just bring up my recipe book on my Google. But then that all changed. Now you have to be, it's just a pain in the butt. But I do have a recipe book, like recipes from when I was a kid and stuff that we use. So we try to put all the recipes from our past in there, because we had some recipes that we didn't get from our mom. Our mom's recipe book, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And then we call our cousins and say, hey, you remember when such and such used to make such and such? Okay, so we're going to put this, and I'm going to cover the roosters. And then we're going to we're going to pick one of these. Let's see, what can we put over here? What can we put? Oh, I kind of like this one. Or this red one that says Our Nest. That might work because it's got the chickens on it. Or I think that one's too big. Farm Fresh, that would be cute. Homemade and delicious. Okay, hold on. I really think the Our Nest would work. I mean, even that My Roost, My Rules. My Happy Place, My Garden. Fresh. See, I can even make a card like that with that one. Fresh. Home, where my hens are. But see, that one's a little bit too big. And besides, I already have the chickens on there. I wonder, because I'm kind of thinking this too. No, I think we should do the Our Nest. I think that's what I'm going to put on there. I'm going to put Our Nest. And then it just brings it all together. Like that. Yeah, that's it. That's what we're doing. Hey, Myra. We're going to put that on there. And we're going to pop up this. There. Maybe put a couple little small ones. One here, one there. So I didn't do anything really, I don't know, fancy dancy today, I should say. But, oh, and that's the other thing I was going to tell you guys. Okay, so with my paper crafting thing, so I'm not dropping a video on Tuesday because this is part of it. The Tuesday live is part of my paper crafting part. I think that was cool too. So there won't be I won't drop a video today because this is part of it. Because that's what we're doing. We're paper crafting. And we're doing it live. So on Tuesdays, there won't be a video to drop. It'll just be this. But not every other day. Every day, except for Tuesday, we'll have a video for March Paper Crafting Madness. Yeah, I was kind of worried about putting the March Madness up because my sister-in-law was telling me that somebody has the rights to the March Madness. I didn't want to get dinged for that. I didn't know if YouTube would ding me for putting March Madness on because I didn't know if it's copyrighted, and she said it was. And so I thought, oh, I better change it. So that's why I called it Crazy Crafter Crafting Paper Crafting from the March Madness. That's why my titles are kind of weird, wonky because of that. Because that's what I was told that I guess the NFL, not NFL, the basketball, NBA, they have the rights to the March Madness. So you can't really, I guess, use that. I don't know. I didn't understand, but I did not want to get. I didn't want to get dinged by YouTube. You know how they are about copyrights and stuff. So, and you'll get a dang because they're really sticklers about music and stuff. The music you use, the copyrights. So I didn't want to get copyrighted for the March Madness. So I was trying to be. That's why I changed up my thing. I did it at the last minute because I actually had March Madness on my thing, and then I changed it to Crazy Crafter Paper Crafting. But I'm still going to say March Madness. Okay. I don't know, you guys. I think it's kind of cute, our nest. I know, it's different. I should have just done the hello. Hello. The other day I was trying to make my daughter a card for her friend that was leaving, and I had a horrible time doing. I could not get creative with it. I ended up throwing away 2 cards because I could not get it right. I was like, ah, but the cat was also frustrating me. So there was that. He was in here jumping on me, and I don't even know. He was being rambunctious. He's a little rambunctious kitty, and he's a year old, I think, already, but he's so silly. They dribble and they shoot. Yeah, the basketball players. They call it the March Madness. All right, you guys. You know what? That's it. That's what I'm doing. I'm calling it. So we got 3 cards. They're all not. You know, you can use them to tell people to have a great day. You can send. If you win the card, you can use it for a seed exchange. I don't know. They're all really cute little cards. You know what? We might put like a little, hold on, let me see something. In this one, I think they have like a little, ooh, let's do this. Let's stick this down in there. So I was trying to do, because, you know, it's always kind of cool to try to come up with something new each month for things to, you know, to change up your channel. That's why I did March Madness. Just trying to change it up, guys. Change it up. So I better write down. Let's see. Heidi, Myra. I think that's everybody. I think I got everybody else on here this morning. So there, I put that inside. And then we have that. And then I put this inside. And we have that. And then I didn't put anything inside in this one but that. There's that. And like I told you, you guys, this one, when I was cleaning my desk off, I just had these pieces laying around. And I thought, oh, this would make a really cute card. So, yeah, that's how that one came apart. Because sometimes you would have scraps laying on the side of the table here. I always put my scraps over here. I don't throw everything away. I throw it over here. And then later I end up throwing it away because I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to use it. But so I try to use the scraps to create cards. Because you can. Because that's what I did with this. But there is that. And so there we have it, you guys. Your 3 cards. So the card we're going to give away today is let me think. I think I'm going to give this one away today. I think I'm going to give this one away. Instead of the last one, I'm going to give the second one away. What do you guys think about that? We're going to give away Life in Bloom. This is the giveaway card. All right, you guys. And tomorrow I'll have another video downloaded for, oops, I got to stamp the back. Downloaded for my March Crazy Crafting Madness. And I appreciate, oh, you know what? I forgot to bring it up. Asia Joe always talks about how I need to bring him up. Because I don't. There's that one. There is this one. And then there's the chicken one. Yeah. Got those chickens. Woohoo. Hopefully, I'm going to have to go out and check and see if my chickens are out running amok in the yard again. They just keep getting out. But anyway, there they are. So I appreciate everybody who came into my live today, everyone who participated in the chat. And remember, if you're new, just come back tomorrow, find out if you won, and you'll get it free card. So there's that. All right, you guys, enjoy my videos as I drop them, and remember, family forever, stay positive, and enjoy life. And here we go out of the live. Maybe.